Things were happening in the roof, and it wasn't sparrows nesting. Father had a scheme. I had a scheme. I was building the latest in a long line of railways. The previous one had been in the third bedroom, but my wife had come home with another example of modern genetic engineering, and my hobbies had to go up in the world. The first thing to do was to assemble the baseboards. These are made out of 3/4 by 1.5 timber faced with 1/2-inch chipboard, a relic of flooring the loft. The first board was for the main station. The second is for scenery. Where the track work actually goes, the chipboard is faced with 1/16-inch cork sheet. The theory is that the trains are quieter. I haven't noticed any difference myself, but the manufacturers of cork sheet must know what they're saying. By the way, would the cameraman mind following me as I reach for the hammer and pins? Thank you. The pins are just there to hold the cork in place till the glue sets. The railways I model are called narrow gauge. This is because the distance between the rails will be 2'3" instead of 4'8½". In my scale of 4mm to 1 foot, this works out at a distance of 9mm. You always wanted to know that, didn't you? These narrow gauge railways are usually found in mountains where the curves are sharp and the civil engineering very spectacular. In fact, they're ideal subjects for a model. This bridge, for instance, is of a famous cast iron one on the Festiniog Railway in North Wales. It's made purely from photographs, as I had no drawing. Aren't I clever? With the bridge in place, track laying proper can commence at pace. For technical reasons, known only to my bank manager, the next thing to be made was the turntable. The well for it had been cut out, and a motorising unit made out of an old alarm clock. We didn't need one anymore. The heir to the fortunes was seeing to that. It worked perfectly on the test bench, as these things often do. It was but the work of a moment to fit it all into place. Believe it or not, it worked when in position. I was so staggered, I had to film it with an engine on it as well. Yes, I know, I haven't got the engine on the track properly. When the bank got the hang of keeping their funds at my house, I laid the track on the main board. To motorise the points, I used H&M solenoids. If you don't know what a solenoid is, it's a point motoriser. I discarded the butterfly fitting supplied and replaced it with a superbly engineered device, cunningly disguised as a bit of bent wire. The position of the bending carefully fixed using the discarded butterfly as a gauge. This meant that the amount of movement should be about the same. The new coupling is used as a gauge to drill a single hole in the baseboard. The solenoid is screwed underneath, so that it takes the coupling quite easily. Of course, it can be rotated through 180 degrees. When the thing is connected to the control panel, it becomes an extremely efficient labour-saving device. touch, 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 touch. Bash, bonk, bash. Switch, 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 switch. I'm sure you don't mind me economising on sound effects. Another of those inventions which mark me out as a genius are the uncouplers. Hello. Goodbye. These uncouplers are so good, they even work every third time. Now for some scenery making.